Hey everybody, so we are now to the place where we are solving. There's actually an equal sign, so we're going to solve for what's inside the square roots. So I just want to think way back to, I don't know, like 6th grade, where we would make do and undo charts. And so if you had plus, how do you undo plus? You minus. If you have multiply, how do you undo that? Divide, and vice versa. Now, if you have a square root, how do you undo that? You square it. So this right here is what we're going to use today. I think you've used this process before, but now we'll just, be super intentional about it. So personally first, I'm always going to write down the problem and I'm going to draw a line through it. When I taught middle school, I always made my kids draw the line. I'm not sure that they make you do that anymore because so much stuff is computerized, but I'm telling you right now, it will help a ton if you just write it down and separate it out like that. So now I look, and over here on the side, sorry it's in the morning, I'm yawning, isolate the root. So think about, what does it feel like being isolated? Well, right now, a lot of us feel isolated because we're stuck inside. So really it just means to get by yourself. So we've got to get this x by itself. So how are we going to undo plus 11? Well, we're going to minus 11. Okay, now drop everything down. So we've got the square root of x equals 10. Now the square root is isolated because it's by itself on the one side. So now I'm going to square both sides. A lot of people are good at squaring the left side, but not the right side. But if you do one thing to one side, it's kind of like a teeter-totter. Someone hops on one side of the teeter-totter, the other person goes flying if you don't put equal weight over there. So now I get x equals 100. Okay, last, it's always a good idea. I probably, because of the season we're in, I won't give you any where there's an answer that won't work, but just because you get an answer, because of the square root, sometimes it doesn't actually work. So you should always check. So square root of 100 is 10 plus 11 is 21. Yep, that works. Okay, so I would like you to go through and just quick pause the video, try this one on your own. So the answer is 9. If you didn't pause it and do it on your own, well, there's all the work. Pause it, figure out why it works. Now I'm going to check. So square root of 9 is 3 minus 5. Does that give me -2? Yep, check. It works. Okay, so those are the simple ones. But if you hop right to your assignment now, you're going to be like, what? They don't look like that. I know. So here's really what today's are going to look like. They're a little bit more complex than that because you can handle it. So I've got square root of 3x plus 13 plus 5 equals 10. So I'm going to draw my line down. And so what we said in the last one was you have to isolate the whole square root. Okay, so we're going to get that all by itself first. So what do? Well, minus 5, minus 5. So then I drop down this whole square root. 3x plus 13 equals 5. Okay, now I square the whole square root. Now, hopefully you remember from the last couple of days, if you square the whole thing, you just get what's inside the square root. So when I square that side, I get 3x plus 13. Like, I don't get 9x and stuff like that. No. I just, the square root and the squared undo each other, and you're just left with what's inside. And that equals 25. Now, it's been a while since you've solved an equation like this, but hopefully you get to these and you're like, oh, dude, I know what to do now. What do you undo first? Yep, I'm going to minus 13 from both sides. I get 3x equals 12. How do I undo the 3? Yep. Divided by 3, so x equals 4. Okay, so let's check that in there. If I did 3 times 4 is 12 plus 13. Okay, so that gives me inside the square root, I've got the square root of 25 is 5. 5 plus 5, is that 10? Yep, it works out. Okay, so pause this one, try this. All right, this one is 1. Do you agree with me? Check through it, figure out why. I think it works because up here 7 times 1 gives you 7 minus 3. Okay, 7 minus 3 is 4. So the square root of 4 is 2. 2 minus 7, is that negative 5? Yep. So check, this works. And that's the plan for today. So if you need help, please check in. I would love to help you in person.